What's up, my little dinkleberries? See that? You hear that? That's my cat starting to play with her toy the second I start speaking. You done? Thank you. What's up, my little roses? Today we're gonna make peanut butter cups. I make these all the time, and I eat like at least a couple of them a day. Is that super unhealthy? Probably, but I also feel like they're not that unhealthy. So without further ado, your boy got some loud hands. Let's get baking. I don't have a good setup for this, but we're gonna start off with the crunch, which mainly consists out of Marie crackers. I don't know what that is in English. Crunchy cereal and a bit of muesli. How is it in English? A little bit of fucking muesli här, va? Essentially, you want to take whatever you have that might be hidden away in the back of your pantry, some old crackers, some leftover fucking old gross ass cereal, whatever you have that kind of, you know, usually you would warm up some butter on the stove and put it on here. I'm, however, trying something new today, which is to skip the butter because, again, I eat so many of these that I'm worried that it's getting a bit too unhealthy. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, but I recommend the butter. The tripod just fully kind of gave up, keeps tipping forward. What the fuck? I gotta see if I have like any sort of alternative to this. This will have to do. Yes, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this. I don't know. If anyone has a suggestion for how to replace butter in a recipe like this, leave it in the comments below, bakers. Actually, this isn't that bad. This is kind of working. Or maybe it's like getting a little mushy. I guess we'll find out. So we got some water on the stove over here that we're waiting to boil. And while we wait for that, we're gonna be placing these guys. And then as your water starts boiling, grab a metal bowl and place it on top. The tripod is too weak for this camera, so it just fucking folds and falls, but so you'll have to deal with this angle. It's time for the peanut butter stuff, okay? So here's my choice of PB. It doesn't really matter what brand you get as long as you get crunchy, because if you get creamy, you're a little freak. And then you're gonna need some coconut oil as well. So I'm just gonna add in some coconut oil and then some peanut butter. When I say some, I mean a lot, I guess. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I'm gonna take even a little bit more. Bit more of this coconut shit. Cool, yeah, this is getting good already. But I was so focused on that I forgot that I haven't even added the crunch to here. Am I overexposed? Maybe we keep that off. So I'm starting to think that the water idea was very bad. Because this is all super mushy, which is the exact opposite of what I'm trying to achieve and what I have always achieved when doing this before, which is very often. So I guess the moral of the story here is don't try to innovate, just do what you know. Don't ever try new stuff or try to like expand your views, or, you know, stick to what you know. And do that, and don't fucking broaden your horizons or any of that bullshit. It's not worth it. Okay, our peanut goopy goop is done, so we're gonna now add that. After you put the peanut butter on the crunch, you're supposed to kind of like bump it hard against like the surface like this to get air bubbles out. So like, and I forgot to film that from a better angle, but yeah, slap it around a bit. Now we're gonna put this in here, and while that cools off, we're gonna melt some chocolate. I know the angle isn't good and you can't see what's on the inside of this bowl. Next time I'll have one of my better tripods, but they're all at the studio right now. But I think you get the gist of it. Here's a little bonus tip. All the goopy peanut butter that's still in here, you don't have to wash that out. You could just melt that together with the chocolate for an even more peanutty experience. So in today's installment of Baking with Jeff, we're gonna be using dark chocolate because again I had some weird idea of trying to make it not super unhealthy that I'm starting to regret. But I love dark chocolate, so that's not a problem really. So now I'll just drop these in here with the peanut butter, or the remains of the peanut butter, and I'll add some more coconut oil. Maybe I go handheld real quick. And here we can see the peanut butter from the edges kind of mixing up with the chocolate. So the chocolate is done, but we're gonna have to wait another like half hour for the peanut butter to get solid in the freezer. But I just had an idea. And that's in order to recuperate some of the crunchiness that we might have lost from me being an idiot and adding water instead of butter, we might as well add some of that crunchiness back into here. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more of this granola. Oh, I guess that's what it is in English, huh? Granola. So now it's like decently chunky, but why not do some of this as well? I don't know, we'll see. But this should hopefully bring a little bit of the crunch back. God fucking damn it. So these are done, or I mean they're cold. They're not done. We're not gonna eat them like this. So now I'm gonna add the chocolate. Yeah, of course I was just a little bit low on the amount of chocolate I made. So now I made just a little bit more. And hey, don't be afraid to make a mess, okay? Remember what I always say. Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done. Jesus Christ, I'm overexposed. Well, you'll have to live with it. There is one last, see? Clouds. There is one last very important step. If you miss this, you might as well not make these at all. Get out your chunky salt and just liberally salt all over the top of these guys. Now into the freezer they go, and we need to wait like half an hour before seeing how badly I failed. So it's been like an hour, it's really sunny, so everything's gonna look shitty, I don't care. Let's see how this turned out. Might as well go handheld here. Okay, these are looking pretty good. But the ultimate test is the crunch test. So one thing to note about these is that when you take them out of the freezer, you want to eat them pretty much right away. It's an unfortunate side effect of the coconut oil that makes it so that they become very like mushy very fast, and you want to have that that crunch. And speaking of crunch, yeah, I think this is the first time I've failed making these. It's not like it's not good, it's just that the bottom layer doesn't have the crunch that I like. But you live and you learn. Just use a little bit of butter, or if you don't want to do that, I think just using nothing would also work. And it'll definitely be better than adding water. That was dumb. Thank you so much for hanging out with me baking today. I'm about to take a shower and then head to the studio and continue filming my next main channel video. And that's what my day is today. Hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.